Hello, everybody. Welcome to Soul Cards. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more and me. God bless each and every one of you guys. Let's see what messages we get today. We got divine timing coming in at first with engagement in the bottom of the deck, and they are the one. Hello, look at that energy coming right in. Okay, this is definitely the ascending of a relationship. This is really God's timing doing its work when it comes to you coming into a higher level of commitment when it comes to your person. Because your person is just getting to the realization that everything they always truly wanted was always right in front of them, which was your energy. Which they are right now in an energy of knowing that you're the one. So if a lot of you have had doubts, if your person has any like doubts or knows that you are the one, this is definitely them finally recognizing who you truly are and wanting to really move forward with some sort of love offer here. I feel like your person is just really right now blown away by all of your traits. Okay, I feel like you have traits that really just take this person by surprise when it comes to the things that you do in life. Okay, so you might be a person that you just move differently, or you're putting your art more out there, more of your music, if you have music, or more of pictures, if you have pictures, whatever that you do. It doesn't necessarily need to do music, but I feel like a lot of you post music out there to really show your person some sort of messages, and it's like they're connecting the dots of why you said and did certain things. Also, they're the ones who are going to start being more communicative over your connection, over how they feel, and over how they have been feeling and really thinking about you. And it's all coming in where I feel like a lot of you are going to be in an energy where, you know, this was worth the wait. A lot of you might not be in that energy right now, but that's that energy that's coming in. We have you are enough coming out. The person you are meant to be with will love you the way you are. You don't need to change. And is this person really wanting to move forward with the relationship in general? And also, you might be receiving some sort of something from them. It could come in as many things, but if you could see this is my coloring book where I read the biblical quotes. But this is a girl like holding some flowers wrapped up. So this is definitely your person surprising you with something that is going to make things really balance out. And it's just something where your person is totally, their mindset is totally shifting when it comes to you. Because is God really intervening? It's them stepping in and leaving their fears behind. We have leave your fears behind, be optimistic and distance. Leaving everything behind, leaving their own also perspective of a relationship before, because I feel like your person had a perspective of a relationship before that totally crumbled by God, or they had a perspective of a life that totally crumbled because it was a very 3D type of connection. When your energy comes in, you're the one who has broken these barriers when it comes to this person, because you're coming in as an energy that's spiritual, and that you're someone who actually brings your person closer to God and not further. So if there was a gap or a distance between you and your person, this is something also that's ending, and it's being closed by this person, because they're the one who's going to be breaking the ice when it comes to you. It's like they're leaving each and every single thing that they thought to be either for them, or just an energy where they're leaving like things behind, even their own ego here, their own fears, because it's something about fears when it comes to you and your person. There is an intensity between you and them that in order for you both to come into this union, this ego energy, it fully had to dissipate. For the thing about the ego energy about your person is that it took a minute for it to dissipate. But now I feel like they're in that tower moment right now in their life, because we had at the beginning in the reading that they're thinking about heavy engagement, divine timing, their other one engagement. That's definitely the energy that's coming in, where they want to take things further. And I just get that I don't know if you both are going to be traveling a lot, but travel is definitely a factor here, where if you have some sort of invite coming in, traveling is going to be somewhere you're going to either meet this person. They are they are gonna want to kick in things really, really quickly here. That's something also that's coming in, because of all the spiritual work that you and your person have done. You and your person have done a good amount of spiritual work here, where it served as a factor for whenever you guys come into this connection for things to progress really quickly. Look at what we have in the bottom of the deck, the Twin Flame card. And it's because you both are really meant to come into this connection. And it's something about your person where if you don't feel like your person is obsessing right now, that is definitely a factor, right? That is the opposite. Your person is heavy thinking, because in the past month, depending on where you're seeing this from, but in the past month, it was a very mystical and dreamy state type of energy, where your person was hit with an epiphany moment about you. So it came in, it did definitely came in a heavy dream state. So more in this month, they're really thinking and reminiscing their choice and decisions when it came to you, because this twin flame energy is not playing. God is letting them know that, hey, this is your person now. So it's a lot of energy of progression and then wanting to move forward. We have, after the twin flame, have faith. The angels are working behind the scenes to make this flourish with patience. So it did take a good amount of patience for you to understand how your person was moving and why they were making certain decisions that really, I think that maybe you thought didn't benefit you at all. Maybe your person was making constant decisions here, which kind of left you a little bit uncertain of certain like decisions even to make, in your life. I just get an energy from you right now where you could be a little burned out, or a lot of you are a little burnt out of the same routine, or maybe things being a little bit stagnant, or you feel like things are going to come in for you, but it seems like so far away. And it could definitely be because of the amount of time that you've been waiting for this connection to come in. That's what's really accelerating this to really move forward and quickly. And you not being so just so burnt out when it comes to this connection in general, because there is something very magnetic coming in between you and your person, where your person is always going to be choosing you. Where you're not gonna have the need to either feel like you're gonna have to always get either their attention in a certain way, where you always thought like, you might say to the world like, nah, I'm not trying to get his attention this way, but deep down inside, whenever you do certain things in your life, you maybe do it to have your person's attention. And this is an energy that's going to ease up too for you. I'm not saying that you're not going to do the same things, but your person is constantly going to be constantly having their attention. And a lot of you already do have their attention fully. Wow, there's a card that flew on the floor. I'm not going to pick it up, but it's flipped upside down and I can read it. It's called pay attention to the red flags. And then we have boundaries in the bottom of the deck. Okay. But this is definitely your person paying attention to all the things that they have suppressed about this connection, because there has been a suppression of some sort when it comes to your person and you, that for a very long time they were suppressing their spirituality. So they were living a life that was very on the 3D, and that totally cracked whenever there was a trigger moment within you, and it could have been this year. Okay, so this year, out of all of the years, I feel like it could have been a build up of emotions for you when it came to you and your person. So you had nothing else but to you're like, either, when you go through sad moments or tragic moments, like your body just automatically starts to act up. You could have definitely gone through that significant amount of pain, which is served as a trigger moment for them to really end things here and really move forward with a decision, because you could have only taken so much. And I feel like whenever it came to you and your person, they were definitely crossing a lot of certain lines here where things have to fully end in order for you to be able to have some sort of ease. All right, so there is going to be an ease of an energy here. We have redirect your thoughts, an ease of an energy of things really progressing, moving forward. And we have be aware of codependency. Addictive behaviors are affecting your romantic life. So we have someone who's going to be really, really obsessing over you. And even though I feel like you and your person are not going to be codependent of each other, it's good. It's this twin flame energy that's coming in for you is going to be so obsessive, where your person is going to feel like they're really codependent of your energy. And that's something that's gonna be very intense here too, because we have past life and we got separation, and then we got gratitude here. So we have an energy where this separation, your person is just built up with a lot of regret right now because of past life decisions in their life. And when I say they're going to be codependent of your energy, I don't mean it lightly. And this is going to be a very intense energy for you, which I feel like you're going to be very accepting of, but it's going to be very intense because I feel like this person, with the amount of like soul level that I see here, it's like they're gonna be all over your business, your phone, your socials, everything you do on your phone, everything you move. Wanting to know every single information about you because of the amount that they've missed out. And that is just like an energy that it's kind of like the fair energy here, because when it comes to this connection, you were living a little bit more in the future than your person, because you were the one who was given the information kind of first here. And now your person, when they know about your energy fully on this physical realm, they need to catch up to you. And honestly, that's like, it's going to take them more time to catch up, because the more they catch up, the more you elevate. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes any sense, but what I'm trying to say here is that we have something that's kind of like unbreakable here, where your person is going to be very codependent of your energy, of making even simple choices in their life. I just get that whoever this is, whoever your person is right now, it's a lot of regret coming in from their side, because even though they've tried to move forward with certain things in their life, projects, business, they always seem to come back to something that's missing. They always seem to come back to either thinking about you, and like if whenever you come in their thoughts, is like they always wonder what was about you and what actually happened to you and them when everything was, good. But at the same point in time, you kind of like, there was really no communication between you and your person. So things seemed good in a perspective because there was no communication, and you guys could have either been the type of people that were either liking each other's stories or posts or whatever, or because these days this is how people really communicate, through the phone. But now it's like that is like 0 to none, or they barely get to see you, or they barely got to saw you during this moment of separation. But that is that energy that's really changing here. Okay, we have an energy. We have 3D inner knowing in the bottom of the deck. We have an energy that's really changing here. That your person wants to see you, because whoa, look at what we have here. Twin flame, traveling card, missing you, and divine intervention. Wasn't I saying something about a trip earlier? All right, so your person is not in that energy anymore. They're not in the energy where they want a gap between you and them. They don't want to just be kind of supposing of what had been of you, or what it has been if they would have made a choice, if they chosen you. They're stepping forward and wanting to make these decisions for you. They want to show you that they know that you both are equal and that you both are twin flames, and they want to also know how or when or now, or like how or when or you both like you knew about this, because the way it's coming in for them, it's like, okay, I know. It's like God really is sending them a message. We got social media in the bottom of the deck, magnetic attraction, and we have sex, good time. So I just get that whenever your person now is looking at you, they are definitely looking at you in that energy of, you know, either kind of like those googly eyes, very sexual. So if they didn't see you with those eyes before, that is what's coming in. They're seeing you with the eyes of light and the eyes of change in their life and the eyes of something different. And the eyes also of like, I'm gonna jump for it, because if I don't jump for it and then I don't give it a try, I will never know what it could have been to really even have a conversation with this person, or change, or like, you know, what it could have been if I would have chosen them from the beginning. So that's why they're wanting to change here and take you by surprise, because I might be saying it, but the way it's gonna come in, and so it's in a way that you're less gonna expect it to, and it's really going to take you by surprise, and it's usually the way that you least imagine it to be, because we're talking about a twin flame journey here. It really comes out always out of the norm. We have freedom and surrendering. We also got change and transition. And I was speaking about change. Like your person really listening to their upper guidance and wanting to surrender to this journey. And you really realizing too that when it came to this person in general, you really had to do nothing, because this is something that God has been backing this connection from day one in order for you and them to have this and step forward with bliss of happiness here. We just have a shift of your energy, because you're getting more assistance when it comes to this connection in general. So you're gonna be having things really working on your favor, where in certain past years, you could have been going through the same cycle where there was no change here. where you thought maybe that first year this one was going, like things were going to change, but it didn't, and you were kind of stagnant, but everything you were doing was really internally, and you were really working to get closer to God and your journey. And that is something that's really changing here for you, where there's finally like that cycle where there's something new with intuition coming out. We also got the player card, friends, unexpected, party, and unhealthy. So just a lot of people intrigued about you and your energy and wondering what is really up with you and why you move the way that you do and why you're so different. I just get that with this love, it's like you are one of God's chosen ones and you move in the light of love. And you're always there to either help other people or give of your assistance when it comes to things that you do in your daily life. And this is something that you could do on secret. And a lot of people don't really know how much of you like to just give into the world and show that you're a light worker. And that's something that really takes people off. It's either they're with you or they're not. But I feel like that's the magic of it here, where people will always talk, but we have someone that is going to be by your side, that whenever they come in, people are going to be really surprised of your connection and why it's so successful and why it moves the way it does. But it's because you have been doing all the spiritual work that nobody sees. Like everything in the eyes of the people, everything seems good. But when it comes to the inside part of it, with people that don't see, it's really just a ball of something. So this is why whenever this connection comes in, it's going to be so successful. But it's because God made you all wait for a reason. And it's because to make it be successful. All right. So let me get a little quote from my coloring book. Let's see what we get real quick. I just open it randomly in any page. So let's see which one. All right. It says, ask and you will receive, that your joy may be full. John 16:24. So 16:24 speaks a lot about transformation. Whenever I see this number, I think about transformation. And that it's not that your manifestations and the things that you've prayed for are not coming in, or the things that you've asked for are not coming in. Is that it's all coming in God's timing. And also the things that you prayed for and asked for was something that was given to you in an insight before even you thinking you wanted it. So you were not given this insight for no reason. And it's because ask and you will receive. You are all going to receive some total full blessing here when it comes to your person. And things really changing really fastly for you guys. All right. So I think I'm going to leave it right here, collective. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section, and I'll talk to you guys next time. So cards.